Y'all can hear me. Let me know. Let me know. I don't know if the um I don't know if the what up, Bubba? If y'all can hear me, let me know. So I know if y'all can hear me. See Louis, what it do? Hometown. Camo Joe. Sharon, what's going on? Happy holidays to you too. Okay, y'all can hear me. That's what's up. That's what's up. Donnell, what it do, man? How y'all been doing, man? I hope y'all holidays been going great. Hope your Christmas was great. Hope your New Year's is going to be great. What's going on, Richard Randall? Man, I hope. Look, y'all, it's about to be a new year. About to be a new year. I haven't been fishing. Y'all. I feel like forever I haven't been fishing. We're gonna have some bad weather here in Houston tonight and tomorrow. They say maybe 5 inches of rain, so we're gonna get a lot of rain. Mellow, what's happening? So hopefully, if everything, I gotta put some tires on my trailer too. So I actually went out. I went out to Somerville about a week ago before I went home. And me and my homeboy, I think we caught two crappie. We caught some big, this is my thumbnail. We caught some big hybrids and white bass. And I don't know what, they was on the brush piles. Like all the brush piles we was fishing. We found some new brush piles. And the crappie just wasn't there, man. Not on Lake Somerville, man. We was catching stripes and hybrids and white bass, man. We just had fun catching those. I can't wait to get back to my favorite lake. I probably the weather's gonna be bad this weekend, but Sunday should be pretty good. So I'm probably run out there Sunday to see what it's looking like out there. But I gotta get some more tires on my trailer first. Ty Watkins, what's going on, brother? So I'm actually tying some new stuff, man. Check my email. Okay, I haven't checked my email in like a week, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I haven't checked my email in about a week. Since I've been on vacation, man, I've been kind of just relaxing. Like I said, I was in Mississippi back at home in Jackson last week. Uh, so, I've been chilling, man, relaxing. So I haven't checked my email. So I would definitely check my emails. I'm sure I got some orders I need to do. I'm gonna be honest with y'all too. I ain't even got no jig heads. I'm gonna have to order me some jig heads tomorrow. I ordered these jig heads about a month ago from a certain somebody that everybody else been having issues with. Ordered 750 jig heads, and I have not got them. And I've painted probably about, I got about 25 painted jig heads left, and that's it. I'm out of jigs. So I probably will put me an order in with somebody else tomorrow. Hopefully I can get some by the weekend, man. So that might be the end of dealing with that issue with that person. Reggie Brown, what's going on? Are you trying to help with the giveaway, Ty Watkins? Okay, I definitely check my email. Like I said, man, I haven't checked in about a week, but I definitely check it. River Rob, what's going on? You said you got a supplier? Oh, I definitely hit you up. Then I hit you up tomorrow. Um, Tomorrow morning once I get up, send me your number. Text me your number. Send me your number in the email, and I text you to see if you up or not. And we can definitely handle that business. Cause I definitely need some jig heads ASAP. Okay, wholesale. Oh, I definitely need that then. That might be the new connect. Mike Bryant, what's going on, brother? Oh, you already did. Okay, I might still. I don't know. Like I be answering a lot of emails. I know you in East Texas and you've been talking that trash, Ty Watkins. I do know that. I do know that. But yeah, I gotta get some new tires on my trailer. I didn't realize that to the when I went fishing last week. I got to Lake Somerville and I looked at my tire last Monday. I went to Lake Somerville and I looked at my tires, and those bad boys were slick. That scared me. So I was glad to make it back. So I'm definitely put some tires on sometime this week before I go to the lake Sunday. Johnson Wilkins said, "How was the fishing? While I didn't. So I didn't do no fishing while I was at home, man. It was strictly family time, man. I hung out with my dad. We partied. I ain't gonna say hang out. We partied. We had a Christmas Eve party at my sister's house. So it was me, my dad, a couple friends over, man. We had a blast though. We had, like, my dad talked about it to this day. Like, he's been talking about it. Like, man, I had so much fun. I wish I would have put y'all on. I wish I would have had it on YouTube, man. But we were playing a lot of drinking games. So I ain't know if y'all want to see that or not on YouTube. But me and my dad, my sister, her boyfriend, man, we had a blast. A couple more friends I had over, man. We had some fun. I definitely enjoyed my time at home. It was just boom. We was there and boom, it was gone. It was time to come back just that fast. But I definitely had a good time. I didn't do no fishing though. I just basically hung out with the family, man. Enjoyed my time with the family. Chat Jock, what's going on? Mike Turner, what up, bro? Miss Christie, how you doing? Quentin Jackson, what's going on? Latila, how you doing? Mickey Wilson, what it do? Come on, Joe said I just got some new trailer tires last week from E-Trailers. Some Kindle tires. Okay. I might have to look that up because I need some tires. ASAPPP. I need some soon, very soon. Call of Duty for life. What's going on, player? You be on that PS5 or Xbox? I'm gonna have to send you my name. We can link up on some Call of Duty. I was on Call of Duty earlier today. Ty Watkins said, bro, I can come down anytime next Monday or Wednesday. I'll start back work next week. So next Monday I'll start work again. So I'll only be off on the weekends starting Monday. Back at it again. These couple weeks went by so fast. But I've been definitely enjoying it. Like I said, because I spent some time with my family. I spent some time with my family. I dropped some fish off down there to my aunts, a couple of my aunts and my dad. So I mean, you know, I can't complain. I definitely can't complain. Bud Crisco, what's going on, brother? Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. So I'm still on the phone, sadly, LOL. I think they still linked together though to play Call of Duty. Tawaka said, what about tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow's gonna be a washout. We're supposed to get like 5 inches of rain down here in Houston tomorrow. It's starting now. It's raining now. But they said tomorrow we're supposed to get like 5 inches of rain. Yeah, so the wind gonna be up. If anybody in the Houston area planning on going fishing, please check your weather. Because I know the wind's supposed to be bad. Tomorrow's supposed to be a lot of rain and wind. Then Friday's supposed to be windy. Saturday's supposed to be real windy, like between 15 to 25 miles an hour. Then Sunday should be pretty nice. So I'm gonna try my luck Sunday. Hopefully I can get us some footage to shoot a video. I got probably about 4 or 5 new brush piles I put out that I haven't fished yet. And the water, like I said, if we get those 5 inches of water, I can't wait to see if those brush piles produced any fish. It was a dead area that I put these brush piles at, so can't wait to see. Mickey Wilson, I like those hand ties. I'm gonna talk about these hand ties, Mickey Wilson. I sure appreciate it, brother. I'm gonna talk about those in just a second. It's something new I'm trying out. So I already got local flood up here in Conroe. Yeah, Mike Bryan, man, it's supposed to get pretty bad tonight and tomorrow, man. So we probably gonna have some flooding, definitely. It's supposed to get pretty bad tomorrow and tonight down here. So right here, these are some craft fur I've been playing around with. Like I said, I've been like playing with it just a little bit, real lightly. And just trying some new stuff out, man, to try it on the lake Sunday. If God's willing, Sunday I'm gonna go out there and try it out. I have emptied out my freezer, so I have I took all my fish back to Mississippi and gave it away, like I said, to family. Because they've been asking for it. And I told them I was gonna bring some, so I make sure I emptied out my freezer, gave them some fish. I need to load up my freezer for some fish. So I'm trying out some new stuff. Craft fur. You know, I'm a bucktail guy. I'm a bucktail guy. I love bucktail. So what I'm gonna do probably tomorrow, I'm gonna actually shoot a video of the different the 3 different tails I use. I'm gonna shoot a video on bucktail, the craft fur, and the rubber tails. And I got a clear glass. I'm gonna put some water in. I'm gonna show you the different actions the different ones do. So y'all be looking out for that video. I'm definitely gonna shoot a video on that. So I'm gonna record it tomorrow and she'll post it tomorrow also. So y'all stay on the lookout for that. I also got my top. I'm gonna do my top. Just the end of the year. So I'm gonna do my top 4. I'm gonna do my top 4 jigs I've used this year. My top 4 hand ties that I've caught the most fish on. I'm gonna do a video on that. So y'all stay tuned, because I know I haven't been putting out videos, but I haven't been fishing. I honestly haven't been fishing. Like I said, I did go last Monday, but it was a hybrid and white bass show. So I didn't even record none of that. So hopefully I can get something to record Sunday. Like I said, I got to get back to the mood. I really been out the mood of fishing. Y'all know I love crappie fishing, but I just haven't been crappie fishing. Like I say, I've been kind of relaxing, chilling, getting the odds and ends done. So it's a new year. Time for me to get back into the swing of things and get back to this crappie fishing thing, man. You know, we love crappie fishing, and that's what we do. And time for me to get back into the swing of things, man. Got a few new lakes I want to explore. So y'all stay tuned. Like I said, I got me a new camera. So I can't wait to see how that does. I got me some new video editing stuff. So stay on the lookout. It's definitely coming. Definitely coming soon. Donnell said, went to the favorite lake Sunday. Man, it's bad. Ankles and stuff. They even put out a cleat on some structure to hold them on a spot. I managed to get 13. Yeah, man, it's bad out there this time of year. You know how it is. From now until after the spawn spot, from now to April, there's gonna be a lot of people out there. After April, people will be gone. But that is the reason why I put out. So I'm glad you said that, Donnell. That's the reason why I put out so many brush piles. Because some areas, you know, we call it it's a local honey hole. You know, it's a local area everybody go to. Everybody knows fish gonna be there certain time of the year. Everybody knows structure already down there. Stuff like that. So that's why I put out, like on my favorite lake, I maybe have about 18 or 19 brush piles. People like, and I still have plenty of brush piles to go. Like I'm gonna probably put me probably about 7 or 8 Christmas trees out there and spread them out in different spots too. But that's why I put some of the brush piles out, because you get people that go to a community hole, people go to a community spot, and they gonna fish it. They gonna fish it, especially the people that don't know how to use their electronics, like their fish finders, or they don't have fish finders, or their trolling motors. And that's the issue on my favorite lake, is a lot of people don't have trolling motors. So what they do is they go to a spot, they see everybody fishing from, start throwing ankles everywhere, dragging brush piles everywhere, dragging structure everywhere, and now all your structure and your brush piles gone by the time the spawn up with. So what I have done is go to dead areas of the lake where nobody fishes, or it's just not a lot of traffic. And I start placing brush piles just sporadically out there. I don't put them close, put them maybe about 50 to 100 feet, 50 to 100 yards away from each other, and just spread them out. You know, different depths. Might have 1 or 2 at 10, might have 2 or 3 at 13 to 15, might have 1 or 2 at 20. You know, even though I don't fish 20 feet of water, I might put some down there, but that's how I spread them out, different depths and different places, just because when on that community hole, everybody know every lake you go to. Every lake you go to, there's a community hole. If everything else fails, go to the community hole. I guarantee you'll manage to catch a couple crappie at the community hole. But if that's all you know, it is the community hole, then some days, well, I would say most days, you're only going to have, your 5, 10, good day 15. Compared to if you're putting brush piles out where nobody else knows, or maybe 1 or 2 people know, you can manage to catch a 25 or whatever your limit is where you are. So I encourage, that's why I shoot videos on how I do my brush piles and where I get my stuff from. Like I said, it's Christmas. It's after Christmas. Word on the street was they were selling Christmas trees at Lowe's for 25 cents. I'm at an apartment, so all the people at the apartment, they get all their Christmas trees. They're like 4 feet tall, and they put them by the dumpster. So I just get all of them and just put them on my boat and get ready for whatever day I go on the lake. So, but that's important, to put out structure, not in a community hole. So when you want to go fishing, you have spots to go to. Instead, like, I know my favorite lake, it has a lot of stumps. If y'all been there, y'all know the lake, y'all know it's a lot of stumps. First thing you ask anybody that really don't know how to use electronics, first thing they're going to say, man, go to the stumps. I sit there and I go to my brush piles I put out. Then I end up in the stumps. And everybody's saying the same thing. Man, it was slow today. Man, I got 10. It was a good day. I got 10. I'm looking at them like, 10 is a good day? 10 is a horrible day for me. But I say that because I've put the work in. Everybody go to the stumps. Everybody go to this tree standing up. Everybody tied to it. One boat lead, the other boat pull up. Every lake has that area where everybody go to. Start to move around. Start to scan your lake. Find dead areas of the lake. Find areas where people don't fish or less traffic, and start putting some brush piles out there. I promise you, it's gonna pay off. Curtis Brown, what's going on, brother? Camo Joe said that craft fur moves nicely in water. Yes, it does. Yes, it definitely does. That's why I've started using some. Well, I haven't used it where I started tying some of it because the movement is lovely. Bud Crisco said if you have hackle, add that to you. So I have hackle, Bud, but I hate it. Like it takes too much time. It's time. I guess my ADHD kicks in, and it's too time consuming because you got to cut your feathers and line them up and all that. Like I've tried that, and it's just not my thing. With craft fur, rubber tails, and bucktail, I can just cut, clip, put it on, and wrap it up. So that's why I've really don't do hackle. But hackle do have some beautiful jigs. SK, that's my guy. SK, look, SK, one thing about you, I know you're going to find it. You're going to scan and see, that's the thing. That's the beauty of it, though. That's the beauty of going to areas on the lake that you haven't been to and scanning it to find new stuff. You know what I'm saying? Find new structure. SK, I ain't mad if you find it, brother. I promise I got some of the brush piles out there. I know you're going to find them because I know you know what you don't. And that's what it's all about. It's about using your electronics. What's the point of having an electronics if you don't use them? I would not want to go and buy me Humminbird, Garmin, or Lowrance with some good side imaging. What's the point of buying that if you're going to watch somebody else fish a spot, then go right behind them and fish it? You're not using it. There's no point of having it. You might well just have no electronics on your boat and just look around and wait for somebody to go somewhere and be like, okay, now I know where they're at. But, you know, SK, I know you know what you're doing, so I ain't worried. Nick Will said, wish we didn't stay so far apart. I would book a trip with you. Oh, most definitely, man. Most definitely, man. Like I said, if you're ever in the area, as long as the weather good, and you just pop up down here, we can definitely go. River Rob, what's going on? Let's see here. And then all this rain. I see Squiddo talked about Lake Houston. Man, Lake Houston finna be done for until the spring with all this rain we supposed to be getting. It's gonna be like chocolate milk, for real. To go there, put that work in, Holly, if you need some help. River Rob. Okay, Red River Rob. Most definitely. He said it'd be a line waiting on that tree. LOL. Yeah, exactly. See, SK know. SK's been to my favorite lake. And it's crazy. It's one tree that stands alone by itself. When I tell you that tree is never, from sun up to almost sundown, that tree is never empty. It's like people be waiting in line, like he said. And this is not no exaggeration. One boat leave, you might have a 5-minute window before another boat come and tie up to that same tree. And I'm talking about nice boats, nice electronics, nice trolling motors with spot lock. Like, I'm like, what's the point? You got spot lock, you got a nice boat, the boat running good, you got good electronics on your boat, you got nice fish. Like, you got all of this. Why do you want to go tie to a tree? Then you already seen somebody sit on a tree for 2 hours already. Use your electronics. That's what we have to get into the mode of. So let's do 2021, use electronics and putting in work on the lakes, man. I promise you it will pay off. Let's start putting our brush piles. Let's start using our electronics, man. I promise y'all it will definitely pay off. See, SK, I know you love that hacker. I know you love the hacker. Me and hacker don't get along. Look, SK say he promised he won't use an anchor. Man, I'm telling you, man, these anchor guys run me crazy. I'm telling you. If you want to see me upset on the lake, if y'all see me upset, because I try not to even get upset on the lake because it's my peaceful place. But if you see me upset on the lake, it's upset. I'm upset because I've probably been to an area where it's probably 3 or 4 boats. And they even have trolling motors on their boat and they dragging ankles everywhere. Like, that just does. So that makes me so mad. Like, you have a trolling motor, but you still want to drop an anchor, dragging it everywhere. Look, if you can't afford a trolling motor, that's totally different. Totally different. Getting on that water and fishing is that's the main thing. But if you have a trolling motor, or if you have the money to buy a trolling motor, any trolling motor, use it, please. Stop dropping ankles everywhere, y'all. Please, it's horrible. Oh, I can't stand it. Camo Joe said you got to put that work. You got to put the work in, y'all. We have to put that work in. Mike Turner said, Kenan, how's the new Lowrance live? I watched a few videos, but doesn't look good as live scope. I'm going to be honest with you. I compared to the original live that they had, it's 100% better. But I've watched some videos also, and I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I think Garmin and Lawrence is about, they about the same to me. Honestly, just from the videos I've seen, I haven't seen all the videos on the Lawrence live, but I'm impressed. I mean, I think either one of them will be good. I'm actually waiting till March. I'm waiting to March to see how this Humminbird Mega Live is going to be. I've been waiting a long time. I done skipped over a live scope. I don't know how many times a Garmin live scope waiting for Humminbird. So I think it's supposed to drop March 1st. So we'll see. Camo Joe said no confidence. That makes a difference. It definitely makes a difference. Definitely make a difference. Kenny, tomorrow I'm going to bring you some jig heads and 30 jigs for the next giveaway. Brother, if you are coming down here, let me know. Like I said, that weather's gonna be horrible now. I'm gonna be honest with you. That weather's gonna be horrible. If you want to melt it, that's fine too. Like I said, I'm gonna call you tomorrow anyway. I'm gonna call you tomorrow, and we can hook up and see what we need to do. But like I said, I don't want nobody to put themselves in harm's way because it's supposed to get pretty bad down here tomorrow. So y'all, this is something I'm trying out. I haven't used it yet, but I've been tying a few jigs with it. This is craft fur. Like y'all see that craft fur? And I know you've seen a lot of people talk about the craft fur. And it's, to me, it's just like tying bucktail, but the action is it's a completely different action. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna post a video of the 3 jigs that I like, or mostly 3 jigs that I tie, tail wise. And that's the bucktail, rubber tail, and the craft fur. So I'm gonna show y'all how I do it just like I do the bucktail. I just find me a little spot, pinch some off. And so when you're doing this craft fur though, you gotta make sure you pinch off, you clear out the rest of it. So you just pull some down, you clear the rest of it out. And what I like to do, I like to twist it. And the reason why, so it don't get caught up with the rest of it. You see, when you twist it, you making this, you separating it. So what I do, I twist it to separate it, and it cuts easier too. Twist it to separate it, and then I cut some off, keep it twisted. I twist it again at the end. I twist it at the end before I tie it on. So I twist it like that. And it's just like, just like anything else. Like I said, you got to make sure. Now I already made my original base. I already covered my the metal part of the hook with thread already. So it's just like a bucktail. Make sure you got it all the way. Then you measure your tail however long you want it to be. And if you want to see, like right now, it's full, but I want a little fuller. Put that right there. So what I do is I come back around. I have more left. So what I do, I twist it again and come back again and put some more on it. So make sure it's all the way full. Then you want to pull it a little bit to get the excess off. Then once you do that, you want to line it back up. So we're going to line it back up and cut it off. Boom. So then you just give it a couple strokes to get all the little wild hairs and stuff off. Get your flash, whatever kind of flash you use. I just get one string. Get one string of flash. Double it over. Just like that. Once you double it over, even it up. Cut it. You see how you got your thread in the front. I got 2 strings. Keep them kind of even keep it as even as you can. Put this in front of your thread and pull up on it and make it even at the top. Then you just slide it back 3/4 of the way. Then while you're tying it, you land it down so that your flash will be on each side. So you won't have flash on the top of your jig or the bottom, but you'll have your flash coming off the sides. So then what you do is don't pull tight on your flash. Kind of have it loose. I would get like 1/8 of an inch longer than my tail. Then you get whatever kind of Chanel you use. Y'all know this is my favorite gray. Y'all look close up right quick of my favorite gray. This is my favorite gray that I always use. Then you put it up there like that. You work your way all the way to the back. Make sure you got it locked in good. Work your way back up to the front. Then you start filling it in. So I don't know how many, right? You know, people, everybody do it different. I look at mine and I fill it up from the look. You know, I can't tell you if it take 5 wraps or 10 wraps. I just wrap it until it start looking full and even all the way over. So then what I do is that last spin I did, I put the thread in the middle of that last spin. 1, 2. I wrap it 2 times. On the last spin of Chanel, I wrap the thread 2 times on the last spin. I hold both of them tight, cut it. I'm still holding my thread tight to keep it in place. Put your whip finisher on. I do about 4 or 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do 6. 6 times, boom. Cut it. Turn it upside down where your knot is. Get you a little, I got cement glue. You can use hardest nail, clear, fingernail polish, whatever you got. Glue. I like to use the flathead cement. Straight out of Bass Pro. It's about $8. And that's it. And that's it. I can't wait to try them out though. Then you know, you can stroke it a couple times to make sure you ain't got no excess on it. And that's your craft. I mean, that's your craft fur gray hand tie. Just like that. Simple, simple, simple. Okay, Ty Watkins, that'll work. That'll work. Y'all, Kennedy, what's going on? Carolina Slab, what's going on, brother? I'll definitely check it out on your Facebook, bro. I'll definitely check it out today. Travis Boldrick, man, what's going on, man? How Florida treating you? Yeah, SK. Look, I learned my lesson about that gray on Lake Houston. Look, you made me learn my lesson about gray jigs on Lake Houston. I've been in love with gray ever since. I sure appreciate it, Bud Crisco. I sure appreciate it. Yeah, man. So y'all know that's my favorite color. I learned some valuable lessons about that gray hand tie back in the day when I was kayaking, fishing crappie tournaments, kayaking. I learned my lesson then. SK made me learn some valuable lessons. Even when I bought my first boat, SK made me learn some valuable lessons about gray hand tie jigs. And I've, like I said, it was 3 or 4 or 5 years, probably 3 or 4 years ago, probably longer than that. But I've learned some valuable information from him about that gray hand tie, and I've been in love with it ever since. Okay, Camo Joe said he tying up some gray, blue, and gray right now. Oh yeah, you know that's a killer color. That's my Somerville color, that gray and blue. And Travis Bow just said life is good, my man. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with that. My turns to 34 people watching these thumbs up. Yeah, make sure, man. Make sure y'all get a thumbs up on the live also, man. Make sure y'all give me a thumbs up. I definitely appreciate it. Look, I got craft fur all on my chin. I appreciate it, SK. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all get a thumbs up on the video. Like I said, I'm gonna do I'm probably gonna do some videos, like I said, tomorrow of my top 4 jigs I've used this year and caught the most crappie on, and the different tails and how I tie them. And I'm also gonna put that video in about those the jelly belly jigs. I'm gonna show y'all how I do those also. I put that in. I'll probably shoot a video of the jelly belly jigs. I know a lot of people love it. I'm telling y'all honestly, that's what I've been using them most of the time now. All the jelly belly jigs, but it's just the process of making those. That's why I don't sell them. I put them in a variety pack. You know, put a couple in a variety pack, but I do not sell them. And that's the reason why, because it's a little bit of time consuming. Because I like to have my jigs A1. So I don't want to sell somebody something that, is halfway or some bull crap. I want to sell them some good quality jigs, and anybody that has bought my jigs, they know it's definitely quality. I got one homeboy that I fish with all the time. He's been having the same jig on one of his rods for about a year now, a little bit over a year. Same exact jig, still catching crappie on it. So that's what I stand on. That's why I stand behind having quality jigs that last. Not, you can go to Bass Pro and get some of those cheap hand tie where you get like 10 for 99 cents and the threads start coming off and all of that. I don't want that to happen to y'all or whoever purchased my jigs. That's why I take my time, and I do not take shortcuts. I make sure everybody gets quality hand tie jigs. Robert Quinn said, I'm going to try using hair jigs next year. Only been using plastic up in North Ohio. Good job, bro. So man, Robert Quinn, please just try it out. Try it out and see. Some people, like I say, I'm a believer. Y'all know my favorite saying is give the crappie what they want. So sometimes I'm on the lake and they might not want a hand tie. I will switch to plastics and fish plastics, but I'm going to start out with the hand tie from the get go. That's one of the reasons why I started doing the jelly belly jigs, because the jelly belly jigs is you have the belly of the jig that's a plastic, but you have everything else is basically a hand tie jig, but it just have the belly of the plastic. And truth be told, I don't know if a lot of people want to tell the truth or not about it. It's just like using the plastic. You catch so many fish on it, the plastic gonna start busting on it. I don't care what you do to it, the plastic is going to start busting. That's one of the reasons why I kind of got off of plastic and went more to hand ties, because they're more durable. Definitely more durable. Not even a question about it. Plastics. You might catch 4, 5, or 6 nice crappie, and you got to change your plastic out. So with the jelly belly jigs, you can get up to about 10 or 15 crappie, and then that plastic will start busting on it also. So, that's plastics. But sometimes you get out there, man, and the crappie, that's what they want, plastic. Y'all know my favorite color plastic is that pink head and that monkey milk. Baby shad, Bobby Garland 2-inch baby shad. So, it's all about giving the crappie what they want. I'm going to always drop a hand tie jig in first. But y'all know I fish with 2 rods. I fish with a rod in each hand. So sometimes I have a hand tie in one hand and the plastic on the other hand. Now, if I'm catching 10 on the plastic and I'm maybe caught 1 on the hand tie, then I'm going to do a double plastic and vice versa. If I'm catching 10 on the hand tie and 1 on the plastic, I'm going to put 2 hand ties on. So it's all about giving the crappie what they want. First, finding out what they want, then giving them what they want. So Call of Duty for Life said, you ever use crappie monster lures? No, I haven't. I'm going to look that up. I haven't heard of them, so I would definitely have to look that up and check it out. I haven't heard of the crappie monster lures. I'm going to have to look that up. But also, I have a start. I'm gonna have to start calling you Professor Kenny. Look, man, I be joking when I'm on my Instagram. I be like, I post some pictures of me painting some jig heads or something, and I be like, I'm in the laboratory. My homeboy, they know though. Like my homeboy Ralph, if he was online right now, he'll tell you. He like, man, what you VHF too, Vincent. Man, they'll tell me like, what the mad scientist doing today? Well, man, I'm trying to make some new colors up. I got some new tails. I got some new. I'm telling y'all, I live, sleep, eat, breathe crappie and hand tie jigs. So I'm always thinking of what can I do to give the crappie something different that they might love. I know some certain things they love already, but what's different? Let me think of something different. So I've made like different types of jig. Like I got some rubber tails mixed in with bucktail, all kind of crazy. I got all kind of crazy stuff. I just don't show it because sometimes people like to duplicate some of your stuff. So some stuff I just don't show, but I actually share a lot, but I don't share some of the stuff I use. Y'all, the Kenny said, SK just finished looking at your video and tied that 2-tone jig. Thanks. SK said that 2-tone is a beast. Kenny, what you gonna tie? Kenny, when you gonna tie something? I might tie something tomorrow. Like I said, I'm off. I'm off until next Monday, and I'm not going fishing until Sunday. So I might shoot a video over that too, doing some 2-tone. Like I said, I'm all the way. I'm always in the laboratory. If I'm at home, my mind is thinking about. Even if I'm playing PlayStation, my mind is on crappie fishing some kind of way. I done downloaded Fishing Planet, so I got Fishing Planet on the PS5. I got Fishing Planet, so I be fishing even on the PlayStation. So, my mind is always on crappie fishing. So, but I'm gonna shoot a video. I'm gonna shoot a video tomorrow of different hand ties that I do and the movement that they use in how they look in the water once it's completed. Curtis Brown said, give the man some thumbs up. Great information. I appreciate it, Curtis Brown. Sleep at the real. What's going on? Squid O'Lean said, went to Kegel yesterday. Fish was biting when I got there, and wind changed and picked up and started white capping, and fish shut off. You know what's so weird is a couple of the lakes I do fish kind of like a little wind. The fish go like, especially, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm just tell you, Somerville crappie love wind. I'm gonna tell you that now. Somerville crappie love wind. Me and Lamar used to go out there, man, a few years ago. I'd be on the boat with Lamar, man, and we'll catch some crappie. But that wind started blowing, and them crappie started biting like crazy. Then at other lakes, the wind started blowing hard, and the crappie don't want no parts of it. So, but it's all about, figuring them out. It was a beautiful day yesterday morning. And I thought about going until like I said, one thing I do before I even put a shoe on, a sock on to go fishing, I'm going to pick my phone up. I have the Weather Channel app. Y'all, it's the most accurate app I've had, weather app. Download the Weather Channel app. That's the name of it, the Weather Channel. Download the Weather Channel app. Put in whatever city that your lake is in. And check your hourly and daily, and it'll let you know. That's how I already know the best fishing day is going to be, weather-wise, is going to be Sunday. So that's why I'm chilling. I'm chilling, tying jigs, and like I said, I got to put some new tires on my trailer for my boat. Stuff like that, doing odds and ends and stuff like that I should have been doing since I got this time off. I need to go get my batteries out my boat tomorrow. I might go ride in the storm and get my batteries out my boat and charge them up, have them ready to roll. Come on, Joseph, that 2 tones a little hard. It still takes me a hella long time to tie. Yeah, different stuff takes just like SK just said. He took the words out of my mouth. SK said it takes practice. That's what it is. Like when I first started tying jigs, man, I wish I had some pictures of my first jigs. Y'all be like, man, you done came a long way. Like some of my first jigs were horrible. And I look at them now like, wow, I should have kept some of them. Man, they were so horrible that I started throwing them away. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I start throwing them away. I'm gonna put my jigs up. Let y'all see my little craft fur jigs. They kind of fly. I'm actually excited to use. I love the movement that it has. Oh, there you go, right there. All Out 43. That's my boy Ralph. He called me today. We ain't talked since I've been home and back in the Mississippi and back. And with that, he said, "What you doing?" I said, "Tying jigs." He said, "I already knew you would." He said, "I already knew you would." Like, he know me. He know he's just like me. We sleep, eat, breathe crappie. We talk about crappie every day. Anthony Moore said, how can I get some jigs? Like I said, right now, I got to put in an order for some jigs. Because the person I ordered 750 jigs about a month ago, and I ain't got them yet. Y'all know who I got them from. So, I'm going to order me some more tomorrow. I'm going to order some more. I'm going to holler at Ty Watkins. I'm going to hit him up in the morning and she's going to order some. Because I need at least about 500. So once I order some jigs, I'll let y'all know. I'll definitely let you know when I get some jigs ordered in. I'll probably do like a short video on YouTube to let y'all know, like, hey, I got some jig heads in. Right now, I probably have about 25 jig heads. They already painted. So, and it irks me that I ordered them a month ago, and I still haven't got them yet. Robert Quinn said, win the tournament against the Northern Homies. Man, it's over with, man. They scared. They didn't want to do it, but they just didn't want to say that, hey, man, we don't want no parts of y'all. If you know what I'm saying, and I understand it's a pride thing. Some people pride won't let them say, hey, man, we scared to go against y'all. So instead of them saying we scared to go against y'all, they just didn't say nothing at all. Just that simple. Ty Walker said, I'm trying to tie something with you, big bro. Yeah, man. So, like I said, hit me up. I'll chat with you tomorrow, man. We can try to make something happen, bro. Gloria T, what's going on? Angelo Laws, same thing, man. I'm waiting for some jig heads, man. I'm waiting for some jig heads, man. It's everybody been complaining about this guy, man, and he's been doing me right. Like I've been ordering from him for a while, and I put his name out there for other people to order from him, and they haven't got their jig heads, and I ain't got mine either. I usually always get mine, but I ain't getting mine. I was like, well, maybe they're just y'all he ain't giving them to, but he giving me mine, and I ain't got mine either. So, I'm feeling like everybody else feeling, sitting here waiting, playing the waiting game. It's Dyson. What's going on, big bro? Ted Jock said, Kenny, do you have side imaging on your front unit too? I don't. I don't have side imaging on my front. I only have it on my one on my console. Um, Let me see how can I put this. That was a good question too, Chat Jock. So with me, I'm so used to having just down imaging on the front that I'm fine with it. I mostly know the lakes I fish. I mostly know them. So I don't really need side imaging, but on the front. Now, if you're fishing something new lake, it definitely will come in handy. But I scan an area real good before I even drop my trolling motor. If it's a new area or a new lake, I actually do my homework. Well, not my homework. I actually put the work in once I get to that area or that new lake, and I got a Humminbird Helix 10 that I side scan with on my console. So I'm gonna drive around. I'm gonna sit there for an hour or two just scanning. So I'm gonna know everything in that area. And the good thing about having networking, having networking capable units is if you mark a unit on my 10, it automatically goes up to my 7 up front because it's all networking. So it's basically the same. You can actually use networking if you have networking capabilities on your fish finders. If you only have side imaging on your console, you can actually, it's a way you can use it to have side imaging. Even if you have a down imaging up front, you can still do side imaging on it, but it'll be side imaging shooting off the back transducer. If you understand what I'm saying. I don't know if y'all got confused with that. It's basically saying if you only have a down imaging fish finder up front, Humminbird, I'm gonna make it clear, Humminbird. If you have Humminbird fish finders on your console and up front on your trolling motor, and if you only have down imaging up front on your front trolling motor, but you have side imaging on your console, if you have them networked together, it's a way that you can also use side imaging on your front trolling motor fish finder, but it will be side imaging from your back transducer from the back of your boat. It'll be using the transducer for your fish finder on your console. Let's see. Terry Bostic, what's going on, brother? 405 is in the building. Black Rain, what's going on, fam? Appreciate you checking in. But Crisco said Chris Guthrie is ultra fast on getting your jig order in. As you know, Kenny, just ordered 100 myself. Came within a few days. That's what I'm probably gonna hit up. I'm gonna get with Ty Watkins though. He said he can give me some for wholesale. So I'm gonna see how that goes. But I know if I need some ASAP, Chris Guthrie is the place to go, y'all. I've ordered from him a few times, and all of his jig heads are perfectly finished. I'm talking about smooth. You know, you get some jig heads where they kind of little dents in them, kind of rough. Sometimes you gotta get a file and shave them and smooth. I've never got it from Chris Guthrie. Chris Guthrie has A11111 jig heads, and he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it to you ASAP. That's one thing I can definitely say about Chris Guthrie. If you want good quality, like I can put my money on this. I can guarantee y'all this. If you want good quality jig heads, holler at Chris Guthrie at Guthrie Tackle. You will not go wrong. That's a fact. Okay, S. Dyson said all I use is down imaging. I only fishing 6 feet of water. So yeah, that's fine for your front, but if you looking for a fish finder for your console, it don't matter the depth of water. You should have side imaging on your console because that's where you're gonna do a lot of your driving around, scanning new areas of the lake and new lakes. I will encourage everybody to get some kind of side imaging. The bigger the screen, the better, so you can see it better. The bigger the better. But hey, like I said, I've had a 7 for a couple years before I bought my 10. And I had the 7 with side imaging. It wasn't even a mega, and it was getting the job done. But when I switched over and got a mega unit, that was a 10-inch mega unit with side imaging, it made a big difference. So if you can, make sure you get a mega unit and try to get as big as your money can afford. Oh yes, Ty Watson for sure. He definitely. I deal with him. The best jig heads I've ever bought came from Chris Guthrie, hands down. Terry Boss says, "Hey bro, I email you tonight sometime when we get off this live. Just got through this Christmas rush. I've got your deer sausage. Yes, sir. Yeah, because I have no deer. When I went home in Mississippi, man, I didn't get no deer sausage, y'all. I didn't even go hunting. I didn't go hunting. I didn't get no deer sausage. It was strictly family, man. Spending time. 2020 has been so crazy. Let me get off the subject right quick of fishing. But 2020 has been so. The year of 2020 has been some of the probably the worst year of a lot of our lives. It's been a lot of death, sickness. Just everything's been so bad in 2020. So this Christmas, what I did, I was like, I'm gonna spend time with my loved ones. So I spent a lot of time with my dad, my sister, my nephews, a few friends, because the way this year been, you never know. You never know what might happen, man. So I didn't do no hunting. I didn't do no fishing when I went home. I just strictly hung out with some of my family, man, and enjoyed them. And enjoyed every second of them. And the people I hung out with, they had a good time. Like I said, we had a Christmas Eve party at my sister's house. My dad had a good time. My sister, her boyfriend, my nephew, he was upstairs though. He couldn't party with us. Some of my friends was there, man. We had a great time. A great time. So 2020, I'm glad 2020 is almost over with. It's been rough. It's definitely been rough, and I know it's been rough on a lot of y'all too, man. So yeah, I thank God we made it this far. I'm very thankful that we made it this far to still, to still talk about crappie fishing, talk about still we're able to, not to buy everything, but we can still buy small things that we need. Even sometimes we can buy some of the things that we want, and it's a blessing. It's definitely a blessing, man. So, but 2021 finna hit the door line. Y'all know y'all better watch out for these stimulus checks too. So some of y'all probably already got y'all. I'm still waiting for my $600 because half my 600 is going towards some kind of fishing, some kind of way. Most definitely, I might put it up and put it on. Put it up and wait for this. I have $600 down on this new Humminbird Live that's supposed to come out for $1,500. Angelo Laws, yes, that's what I was just talking about. It's supposed to come out March 1st. Word on the street, March 1st. Word on the street is March 1st, Mega Live. So you got to have a plus unit, though, a mega plus unit for it to work. So for now, this just the word on the street. I've been doing some research. So it's either gonna have to be the 4 automatically. So the generation 4s of the Humminbirds is gonna work for live, the Mega Live. If you have a generation 3, it has to be the generation 3 plus for it to work for live. But I'm probably gonna end up buying me a Gen 4 unit to put up front, probably like an 8 or a 9 or something, a little bigger unit. He's got some new modes you need to try, Kenny. Oh, most definitely. I'm gonna have to holler at him. Definitely going to holler at him then. Limits Tackle have some pretty good jig heads, and I got them pretty quick. There you go. See, now we bringing in people that we know you can get great quality and good timing. Limits Tackle, Camo Joe. I know SK. I know they do a lot of dealing with Limits Tackle. So hey, if you need some jig heads, there you go. Like I said, I know Chris Guthrie. You have Limits Tackle. It's all about that's what the live is for. The live is for to get some information. I give y'all information, y'all give me information. We all give each other information. Something that we all can benefit from. I hate that I gave y'all the information about the other stuff, the other jig heads, because it fell through for all of us. MC said, what up, Kenny? California's in the building. Cali is in the building. What's happening? Donnell said, hey man, today I literally have been at home enjoying the family. I'm going to sit on my porch with my AR and make sure 2020 leaves the city limits. I know that's right, brother. I know that's right, brother. Seriously, like it's been just that bad. That's what you need to do. Just get you a couple guns and sit there and watch 2020 get on about it. Make sure it go so it don't come back. Don't turn around. Keep going. I don't want to see no brake lights. I don't want to see. All I want to see is your lights go off and disappear in the distance. We don't want no more 2020. 2021 is coming in. Hopefully, I pray that it's a better year for all of us, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, like in every aspect of life. I hope that 2021 is great for all of us, man. I really do. Terry Johnson, happy belated Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I pray blessing upon you, Skinny Ken. I appreciate that, Terry Johnson, brother. I appreciate the same to you, man. Hope you had a great Christmas. Hope you have an even greater New Year's, man, and blessings up on you and your family also, brother. I appreciate it. Angelo Lau said, what is the plus? So that threw me off too. So some of the units, some of the threes, some of the Generation 3 Hummingbirds are not plus units. So they got videos on YouTube have more information. I don't know all the information on it, but like I said, I know it has to be a plus unit. But yeah, you have to look on YouTube. They tell you the difference between the regular Gen 3s and the Gen 3s plus. That's the word on the street right now. That is the work for the Gen 3 plus. The Mega Live work for the Gen 3 plus and work for the all Gen 4 units. So Hummingbird, what Hummingbird did with the Generation 4s, a lot of people are like, so what's the difference between the 3 and the 4? It's really not a big difference. But what they did do was they made you can now get a 15-inch helix. So you can so now they have they already had the 15-inch Solix. Now you can get on Generation 4, it goes up to a 15-inch helix. They discontinued Helix 7. They have no more 7-inch screens from Generation 4. Generation 3 is the last 7-inch screen you can get. And they also made all the Generation 4 units networking. So if you buy a Generation 4 unit, it's automatically networking. I made that mistake. I had a Helix 7 Gen 3 on my trolling motor, but it wasn't networking. And so when I bought my new trolling motor, it's a Tarova iPilot Link. So that's the new. It's not the iPilot. They have the iPilot, then they have the iPilot Link. The iPilot Link is the newer model of the Minn Kotas. So with the iPilot Link, I have the built-in transducer and all that good stuff in it and all that. But it had to be networking. If you have a regular Gen 3 unit, you can't make it network. I don't care what you do, you cannot make it networking. So I had to sell that Gen 3, go to Bass Pro and buy me another Helix 7 Gen 3 N, which is N stand for networking, for all that to work. So that's what they did. The difference they did with the Generation 4s. They automatically networking and they start at the 8-inch. It's no longer any 7-inch helix in with Hummingbird anymore. Generation 3 is the last 7-inch. Generation 4s are 8 inches for the helix version. 8 inches, what is it? 8, 9, 10, 12, and 15. If I'm not mistaken. It's 8-inch, 9-inch, 10-inch, 12-inch, and 15-inch. Then you see they got the new Hummingbirds out now, the Apex. So the Apex is like a step above the Solix. So it's like you got the Helix, which is my versions. Then you have the Solix. Then you got the top of the line, the Apex. So the Apex, if I'm gonna get these, I know I'm gonna get these numbers wrong, but I'm gonna try to remember. I think the Apex come in 15, 17, and 19. Don't quote me, but I know they're the bigger screen. They're bigger. Matter of fact, let me look that up because I want to give y'all accurate information. This phone's gonna work kind of slow, but I know with the Apex Hummingbird Apex units, they're bigger screens. I want to give y'all correct information though. Apex Hummingbird. We're going on the Hummingbird website. Okay. Let's see what the apex sizes are. Okay, here we go right here. Apex delivers eye-popping details with a 1920 hertz by 1080 volt full HD touchscreen display. See the incredible detail of sonar and chart images that will ensure you never to miss a thing. On your choice of a 13.3 inch, 15.6 inch, or a massive 18.5 inch display. Thanks to the cross-touch interface, control is all using touchscreen or the keypad is up to you. Boom. That's straight from Hummingbird. Straight from Hummingbird, right there. So they have a 13.3 inch screen, 15.6 inch screen, and an 18.5. Think about seeing a 18.5 inch screen. I think it's like $5,000, if I'm not mistaken, for the 18.5. I think it's $5,000. I think. Yeah, I think it's $5,000 though for the 18.5. But they call it 19 inch though. Yep, it's $5,000. It's $5,000. Y'all see it? It's right there. The 19 inch is $5,000 for the Apex 19 mega side imaging plus. You see the plus sign on it? The plus. $5,000. The 13 inch mega SI plus side imaging plus is $4,000, and the 16 inch SI plus is $4,500. So I'm looking at it like this. Why would I pay $4,500 and I might well go and pay $5,000 and get the big boy? But you know. Yep, so there you have it. Anthony Moore said, going to buy some Jigs from you, love the colors you do. Yeah, man, I'm telling y'all, when I do this, man, I try to make all kind of great colors, different colors, flashy colors, dull colors, in between colors. Like, I love it. It's definitely an addiction. MC said, yo, so Grandpa Bob never got your order. I sent him a message twice, and I was supposed to got it before Christmas, and now it's after Christmas and New Year's, and I still almost New Year's, and I still haven't got it. So I don't know. I think I'm done with doing business with them though, for sure. Those are $60 I could have used somewhere else. Camel Joe said he been waiting since September. Wow. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to get mine. Chat Jock said I'm 2 months and counting waiting on Grandpa Bob's. I guess that's why he Grandpa Bob. Oh, there you go, right there. SK just answered it. The plus, it has the HDMI plug from what I've heard. Okay, there you go. That's what the plus is for, the HDMI plug. Black Ryan said, do Crappie hang on the boat docks if the water is low? I'm gonna tell you why I say yes. Now, you know, if you ask me something like that, if I don't know, I'm gonna say I don't know. They're like, I didn't know all the information I needed. That's why I went to hummingbird.com. But you asked me the question, do crappie hang under boat docks if the water is low? Depending on how low the water is. There's a boat dock in my favorite lake. When the water is up, it's about 11 feet of water. I catch crappie. I tried it about 2 months ago. It was about 7 feet of water. So the water had dropped all the way down. So it was like 7 feet of water. I went on the boat dock, tossed the jig under it, bloop. Nice slab came from under there. So yes, depending on I say yes, but it's depending on the depth now. If it dropped down to 3 feet of water, then I won't expect for crappie to be there, maybe in the springtime. But I won't expect for crappie to be under a boat dock. But I know I've literally fished in 7 feet of water under a boat dock and caught crappie. So I would say depending on the water depth, but yes. Everybody hit the like button. Man, we got 37 likes, 41 people on, man. I appreciate everybody that hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Bud Crisco said, I'm going to sell a kidney to keep up with all these marine electronics. LOL. Man, Bud Crisco, you ain't lying. I'm talking about every year is something new. Every year something new. But honestly, I think if Humminbird Mega Live is what I think it's going to be, I'm done after that. I'm done. I might upgrade. My 10, my Helix 10, man, it works fine. That's on my console. So it ain't going nowhere. But I might upgrade my front fish finder, my fish finder on my trolling motor. I might upgrade that, but other than that, I'm done. I'm done. The next upgrade I'll be doing is a new boat. That's about it. Camo just said good and terrible. That's straight off of Coming to America. I can't wait to Coming to America 2 come out. Good and terrible. Exactly. Marcus Well, 803, what's going on? Said, hello everyone, just got home. Already, bro. Camo Joe said, Marcus Wells, do you use fish guts in your garden? It'll definitely work. Red River Rob said, too big for my boat. Terry Johnson said, what happened with the fishing tournament with Hook City team against your team? Terry Johnson, they don't want, a lot of us have a pride issue, and I'm one of them. I definitely have a pride issue. But I think their pride pride is in the way of them just saying, hey man, we scared of y'all, so we don't want no problems. We don't want no smoke. We don't want no parts of y'all. But they pride won't let them say it. So, but we already know. They don't want the smoke. So y'all see how many times we done called them out. Y'all seen the whole team, the Houston team, we was on live. SK, Lamar, Bluegill, myself. Like we was on live. Y'all heard us on the phone. We had the 2-on-2, they had put it together. We was only gonna be 2 boats, 2 people on each boat. And all the stuff, man, we ready. But they probably won't let them say that they scared to go against us. So I guess that's just, it is what it is. As Casey, I'd take 2 of those 18-inch Humminbird Apex units. Me too, brother. That's $10,000. I would love to have an Apex unit, but ain't no way I'm paying that type of money. Not for no Humminbird, not for no unit. That's $10,000 I can put on a new boat. Cause the new boat I want is $30,000. It's $30,000, so that's $10,000 down I can put on it. So I would love to, brother. I would love to have them new Apex units too. I guarantee them things are lovely. I guarantee you they lovely. LBG, what up, Bluegill? What's going on, brother? Red River Rob said I can barely see around my unit when I'm at jet speed. I won't be getting one that big. I feel you, man. I feel like I said my biggest one I have was a 10-inch, man, and it works great for my console, man. I have no issue with it. I love it. Scans great. Like I don't want to jinx it, so I'm just leaving it alone. I have a great 10-inch unit, and I'm happy with it. I don't want to jinx it. I'll be back on live next week saying, man, guess what, y'all? I got to buy a new unit. It done went out on me. So I ain't going to jinx myself. Mike Turner said, Kenny, I already put the smoke up. It ain't happening. Yeah, man, I've been putting smokes. Y'all probably thought I was a Native American. Now, I do have some Indian in my family on my dad's side. I own back in the day, few generations back, definitely do. So I have brung some smoke signals. I was shooting smoke signals all the way from Houston all the way up to Dallas, and I guess it passed by them. And Fort Worth too. I guess it passed by them and went somewhere else. They said they didn't get the smoke signals. As Dyson said, boat docks are good, but low water is a headache. That is a fact. That's a fact. I mean, like I said, I don't like deep water. Like I love 10 to 15 feet of water. That's why I love to fish in. 10 to 15 feet. We catch them at 5 to 10 feet. Boat docks in North Ohio, Robert Quinn. And I can believe it. Like I said, I can definitely believe that. Definitely believe it. Claude Jones, what's going on, brother? Fly Guys TV, what's happening, man? What's good, my brother? That monkey milk and pink head kill. It worked for me last week. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling y'all, if y'all in any doubt, 2 jigs for you. 2 jigs, 2 colors for you if you're in any doubt of what color they want. all gray jig, hand tie, all gray hand tie. If you have a plastic, pink head with that Bobby Garland monkey milk 2-inch baby shad. You can't go wrong with either one of those. I promise you. That man just said it right there. Fly Guy just told y'all. That pink, that pink head with that monkey milk, the truth. Somebody, a few people told me about that last week. Mike Bryant, he was on Conroe. He said, man, I tried that pink head and that monkey milk, man, and I definitely caught some crappie on it. I'm telling y'all, try that pink head with that monkey milk baby shad, 2-inch Bobby Garland baby shad. It definitely works. You do an upgrade, give me your hand-me-downs. It's nice. If I'm not planning on doing upgrades, but if I do, I would definitely I will let y'all know. I'll put it on YouTube. I might do a giveaway or something on it if I do. Chauncey Williams said, how important is it for you for your electronic to be networked with trolling motor? So it makes it easier. I'll just say that. So certain areas I might have 4 or 5 brush piles spread out 50, 75, 100 yards from each other. So the way I got mine set up, networking with my Helix 7 up front, network to my trolling motor is, I can either use my remote control, I can use my cell phone, or I can use my fish finder. I can go to my fish finder and hit, okay, this is my waypoint I say, okay, this is my waypoint right here. I'm looking at my 7-inch screen on my fish finder. I can see my waypoint, and all I gotta do hit go to, boom. My trolling motor is gonna take off by itself. It's gonna go to that waypoint, and it's gonna sit there and spot lock right when you get to that waypoint. Who don't want that? Who don't want that? That's the importance to me of networking, having a trolling motor network to your front fish finder. If you can, so if I have 4 or 5 different, like I said, 4 or 5 different brush piles in a, I'll just say 100 square foot radius. All I gotta do is go to my trolling motor or my cell phone or my remote control, click that waypoint, and the boat just gonna take off. The trolling motor gonna take off to that waypoint and spot lock on top of it. You can't beat that. Like, you can't beat it. Like, you don't have to go, and drive it with your remote or drive it with your foot pedal or drive it with your cell phone. You can drive it too. You can drive your you can steer and drive your trolling motor from your from my Helix. My Helix that I have up front for my fish finder, I can drive my trolling motor because it's networked. It's networking to it, so I can steer it, I can turn it, do all of that from my cell phone, my remote, or from my fish finder. I can be on my fish finder and just, okay, let me steer over here to the left. Boom, I can jog 5 feet over here. Because, sometimes you got those big brush piles, and you just want to go 5 feet to the left. Because y'all know with me, I don't just like working the middle. I would work around my brush pile, then I work the middle. So you got the jog feature on those iPilot links where you can use the remote or you can use your fish finder or your cell phone and hit jog. It'll go 5 feet to the left. Or you want to jog to the right, to the front, to the back. You can jog. So all this stuff is linked in together. It's networked together. So you can do all of that. You can do basically everything you can do from your remote, you can do it from your fish finder because it's networked to it. But my favorite thing is because of the waypoints. You can use your waypoints on your maps. And you just hit one button, go to spot lock, boom, hit that one button. And you can sit back and kick your feet up. Your trolling motor is going to take you to that waypoint. When it gets to that waypoint, it's going to spot lock you right on top of whatever your waypoint it is. So that's my best thing about it. To me, networking your trolling motor to your fish finder. LBG said, I'm ready for a new boat too, Ken. Yeah, man. I got to stop going to Bass Pro. They have a 18-9 tournament series. I can't think of the name. What's the tournament series? 18-9 aluminum bad tracker. That thing so bad. Like the front deck, I can lay crossways on the front deck and won't touch it. Like it's a single axle. It's a single axle trailer on it. So, and then I think they have a 150 or 175. I mean, that thing so big. They want $30,000 for it. I'm in love with it. I'm in love, but I got a few more things I got to handle first. I'll probably be getting me a house this 2021, so I got to get that first, get out of this apartment, and then the next thing on the agenda is definitely a new boat, unless I hit the lottery. Then I'm going to go buy the boat right now, and I just go buy the house later. Cornell Harper, what's going on? Elvis, you said you got it, brother. When do you want those deer tips? Hey man, I need those whenever. I'll call you. I'll call you tomorrow, man. Whatever day you free, I'll come up there and get them. I definitely need those. SK said I was told the other day after a guy came by and marked where I was fishing that I catch fish on BDs. Doubt I ever get rid of my old 11.99. And see, that's the thing too. I'm glad SK said that. That is so true, SK. One thing about it is, once you sink in, like, you got to mess with your game, your contrast. But once you sink in your unit to how you want it, it's hard to replace it. It's hard to replace it, y'all. I promise you. Once you get and I know some of y'all that really get into depth with your electronics. Once you lock your electronics in and you got it on the perfect to see everything you need to see, you got it synced in perfect. You don't want to change because it's working. Why mess up something that's already working? Like, why? Okay. That's like saying I'm using this gray jig right here, but I'm gonna go switch to a blue jig just because it's the new color out. But I'm catching my 25 in 2 hours with this, but I'm gonna try this to see can I catch 25 in 1 hour. Why? This is already working. So that's basically the same thing he's saying. What's the reason of changing if something is already working? But like I said, I use mine because I got it networked together and it works great for me. Like I said, I've had a foot pedal for years. So y'all know I just got my new trolling motor a few months ago. So I was playing with it and I went and got me a networking. And the networking feature for me it's just a whole new ball game for me. Because like I said, I had the cheapest Minn Kota trolling motor it was, the Minn Kota Edge. $300. It's a foot pedal on it, no spot lock, no nothing. So like this was a whole new ball game to me. Going to iPod link. He said, I've seen him burn a whole half tank of gas circling around for the structure. SK, I'm gonna tell you why I believe you. Me and a couple of my buddies, they got a boat slip out on Conroe. Well, they got a boat slip, but I was on a boat with a couple of my buddies, and we was fishing some brush piles. This guy had a big, I don't know what it was, but it was a big screen, and we had a marker buoy out. We had fished the brush pile, rode the marker buoy up. We was on Lake Conroe, and the guy, we sat there, we barely was moving off, and the guy come flying past, and he stopped. He started going back and forth, and we sitting there like, man, he done sit there watched us fish this brush pile, and now he want to fish. He ain't know over there, whatever. You know how some people they go and just watch you fish so they can know what the brush pile's at. So we sat there and watched him for about 10 minutes, and we just looking at him like, why he steady going back and forth? He's like, what was y'all fishing down there? There's not no brush pile down there. And we laughed. We were like, yep, it ain't. And just played it off, went on by our business. Like, nah, we just fishing open water. We were like, this man do not see this. And it was a huge brush pile. But see, that's the people that don't put that work in. That learn the electronics. I'm going to tell you what a lot of people do. I used to be that person. SK taught me that. Sometimes you got to get out there, even though I know when your boat touched the water, you ready to go fishing. You ready to fish. I used to be the same way, man. My boat hit the water, I'm finna go fishing. But when you don't put that work in and the fish not biting on the area you used to fishing, then what you gonna do? You don't know how to use your electronics. You ain't put out no structure. You haven't did nothing. So now you got to go back to these same spot, these community holes where everybody already ate and already done beat up. Now everybody looking sad with 3 or 4 fish in the boat, where you could have learned how to took 2 or 3 hours out the fishing day, beginning or the end of the day, and learn how to use your electronics. Watch some YouTube videos, learn how to use your electronics. Cut you some trees down or take you some trees out there, put you some brush piles out there. Then you got more things to work with. Not saying you're gonna catch a limit every time you go, but I mean, compared to fishing a community hole, compared to fishing 10 brush piles you put out. I mean, it don't take Albert Einstein to figure out what's your better chances of catching crappie. You know what I'm saying? But you said, I have a spot I catch them in 7 feet of water in the heat of the summer. So if it looks good, they could be there. Don't be scared to try any shallow water in any 12 months of the year. LBG, I put both of my hands up and say, yes, sir, and double salute you, because you ain't lying. I know y'all see my video this past summer. Y'all see I was like in 4, 5, 6 feet of water. Y'all seen the picture I had of my screen, my 7-inch screen. On the 2D, it was just dots everywhere. In the middle of the summer, about 102, 103 degrees. Crappie in 6 feet of water, 3 feet of water, 4 feet of water, 5 feet of water. Never be scared to fish different depths of the water, y'all. Y'all will be surprised with these crappie. These crappie will fool you. Because everybody say, man, it's hot. It's Texas, it's hot, 100 degrees. You need 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet of water. No, you don't. No, you don't. The lakes I fished ain't even 40 feet deep. The lakes I fish ain't even 30 feet deep. Well, some areas, but majority of the areas is 10, 20, maybe 20 at the most. And the areas I fish ain't no deeper than 15 feet. And I fish these 15, 10, 5 feet of water year round. So that is a fact, LBG. Never be scared to fish. Man, you hit the nail on the head. Never, y'all, please. Just like when it's cold, people are like, oh, man, you got to fish this because it's cold. Never be scared to try shallow or deep water all around 12 months of the year, because you never know. You never know with these crappie. They be moving all the time. LBG said he want to express. See, the express is out my budget, man. That's big money. They look good. I'm going to tell you what I really want, though. I really want a G3. For some reason, I love those G3s with the Yamaha. I honestly don't want to get a tracker because I don't want a Mercury. I want to stick with my Evinrude or go with a Yamaha motor. That's just my personal preference. I love Evinrude. Both my boats had Evinrude, got Evinrudes on them. So I love Evinrude, Johnson, Evinrude, or I do a Yamaha. Then, but like I said, that's just my personal preference. Camo Joe said you can buy a house with a boathouse. Oh, that'll be lovely, but I think that might be out my price range. If I can give me a boathouse, a house and a boathouse. Give me a house on the lake. Ooh, wait, that might be out my price range. Terry Barton said, sent your email, family. Finally, I'm a big procrastinator, LOL. Now we can make it do what it do. Yes, sir. Man, look, Terry Boston, I can promise you this. Ain't nobody a bigger procrastinator than I am, man. I do that all the time. I be getting mad at myself because I'm procrastinating. I'm like, man, I'm going to do this today. Then I don't do it. You say you can meet me halfway. That'll work, brother. I'll hit you up tomorrow and see whenever you're free. Robert Quinn said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Simple as that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Cornell Harper said, just put my Tarova on this past weekend, used it, and it did what it was designed to do. I love it. Yes, man. And especially if you got the trolling motors with the little navigational I call it a hockey puck. The little white navigational puck thing that got the little blue light on it. Man, that really helps with your spot lock. So now, I go probably once a month, probably once every 3 or 4 trips. I go and recalibrate it on the lake, and it literally keeps me within 1 feet. No bull crap. Within 1 foot of a brush pile. MC say live scope has become a fad of crappie fishing now. All these new YouTube channels only have live scope videos now. My question is if we're catching those fish before live scope, the answer is probably no. MC, I agree with you. I don't have no live nothing. And y'all seen my videos. Like I use my knowledge that I have. SK also, SK, Bluegill, like none of us have no live anything for now. And y'all see we catch crappie. Like LBG, he catches crappie, SK catch crappie, I catch crappie on a consistent basis without, just regular down imaging or side imaging units. But it's nothing, I would say it's nothing wrong with, keeping up with the technology. Like I'm kind of excited for March 1st because I'm definitely will be try to be first in line. I ain't gonna say I will. I'll be trying to be first in line to get this Humminbird Mega Live. I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I want to use it. And it's honestly not to help me catch crappie, but for me to learn. Like I tell y'all, every time I'm on the lake, I'm learning something. Every time I'm learning something new. I want the crappie to teach me something new. And I think by me having that live, I can actually learn more of how the crappie act in their environment, how they live, what they do, what spooked them, where they might be, why are they there. Like I think of all those things when you're looking at a live unit, or you might see, because one thing we know for sure is, small structure, one little small stump, and there's one dot down there, it's a 2 pound, 3 pound crappie. Stuff like that, like that's the stuff I want to see. Or my main reason too is that hunt them in open water, suspended, no structure, stuff like that. You know, it'll be hard to catch crappie suspended with no structure. You know, excuse me. Most of us crappie fishermen, we look for structure. We use our fish finders to look for structure. Small stumps, small brush piles, big brush piles, rock bottom. Like we looking for structure underwater. That's what we use our fish finders for. But it'll be hard to try to study crappie in open water with no structure, just suspended crappie. And that is a great tool to have a live unit, something live, to hunt down those crappie and suspended in open water. As Dyson said, that's me all the time. 6 feet of cypress knees. For sure. For sure. Let's see. Range is my retirement boat. Already. That's your retirement boat, that Ranger. I feel you, brother. I feel you. Yeah, hey, Camo Joe, I win that lottery, man. The first, I'm telling y'all, if the Mega Million Powerball is up, both of them up pretty high. Last time I checked, they was both up pretty high. I don't know if somebody won one or the other. But even if they won one, the other one's still like 400 million. If I win the lottery, I'm telling you what I'm going to do. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is what I do. The first thing I would do, the very first thing I'm going to do, is go to Bass Pro. Or I'm going to go to somebody's boat shop and go buy me the baddest boat. But it's going to be aluminum. I'm going to go buy me the baddest aluminum boat that money can buy with a big motor on it. Then I'm going to go buy me probably a F350 to pull it. And then I'll go look for a house. Then I'll come on live and probably do a giveaway. Probably do about 4 giveaways for about 50,000 a piece. 4 or 5, maybe 6 giveaways for about 50,000 a piece. Then I'm going to disappear. I'm going to disappear and be hid out somewhere. Anthony Moore said, what you think about crappie nibbles? I've never seen you use them, man. That's all I use. Anthony Moore, if I don't use nothing else, I will not put a jig in the water if I don't have my white crappie nibbles. I've been using them crappie nibbles before they got famous. I was using crappie nibbles when I was fishing on the bank of Mississippi. That's how long I've been using crappie nibbles. Since crappie nibbles been out, I've been using them. The Berkeley. Since Berkeley crappie nibbles been out, I've been using those. Since I was fishing in the banks of the Ross Barnett Reservoir in Mississippi. And that's been a long time ago. Like, I've been using crappie nibbles since they've been out. I will not, I guarantee you if I look at my bag right now, I'll probably pull out 3 or 4 new bottles. I'm going to see. I'm going to see. I'm going to show y'all how to use these crappie nibbles. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see how many bottles I got. I don't go fishing without my crappie nibble. And like I said, they got to be the white ones. Let's see what we got right here. These are some chartreuse. I don't use these. I just keep them in here anyway. Let's see how many white. I'll probably say 3 or 4. Let's see how many white crappie nibbles I got. Those are my jig heads. Y'all want to see if y'all want to wonder the difference between the iPilot and the iPilot Link, one difference is the remote. This is the iPilot Link remote. I know y'all seen the iPilot remote, but this is the iPilot Link remote. It's kind of flash, touch screen, all that good stuff. Battery about to down, so it's probably gonna die. But yeah, it's touch screen, all that good stuff. You can lock it, so if you bump it, you won't do nothing. But you see how it has the go-to track? We don't have it's not picking up the motor because it's not on. We see how it says go-to spot lock and the go-to track. So you can pull up your waypoints right there and just hit that one button, boom. And the charge motor gonna take off and take you to that spot and spot lock on you. I need to charge this up. There's 1 bottle. These brand new bottles, unopened. There's 2 bottles. Uh-oh. I might got some bottles on my boat. Thought I had at least 3. I keep 3 or 4 bottles in my bag. I know what I do got in my bag. My Malcolm Slab Slobber. Uh-oh, y'all only got 2 bottles. I might need to go to Bass Pro and re-up. Yep, I only got 2 bottles in here. I'm disappointed. But y'all see, this is the only kind I use. Power bait, Berkeley power bait crappie nibbles, and they have to be the glow white. I only use glow white. Only kind I use. I only got 2 bottles. Thought I had more there. I'm glad you asked. So now I know what I need to do. Is go to Bass Pro and buy me some more. Terry John said, give yourself a chance to catch a limit. Take the time to work your electronic. That is a fact. I'm telling y'all, if you're catching limits, that's great. But I'm telling you, if you learn your electronics, you learn so much more than just catching the limit. You know what I'm saying? You're learning so much more. You probably done ran over 4 or 5 brush piles you passed by because you didn't know what you were looking at. You know what I'm saying? Please learn the electronics, your trolling motors, your fish finders. I had to make, like I said, I be like a little kid on Christmas morning. Every time I get on the water, every time my boat touches the water, I'm rushing. I'm trying to put the plug in, unstrap the boat, trying to crank it up, wrap it around, park my Jeep in the parking spot, jump on the boat and get the fishing. But I know one thing, once I park my Jeep and I jump on the boat, the first thing I say is, what do I need to do before I start fishing? That's the first thing. What do I need to do? Maybe I need to recalibrate my trolling motors. I'll take, 5 or 10 minutes and recalibrate my trolling motor. Okay, I know I need to recalibrate my trolling motor. I ain't recalibrated it in a while. Or I know I got an area I need to put brush piles out. Let me go on and put them out. Let me put me 3 or 4 brush piles out somewhere. Or I know I need to go and scan this area. Let me go scan this area before I start fishing. Because once you start fishing, it's hard to stop fishing and start scanning. Stop fishing and start putting on brush piles. Stop fishing and recalibrate your trolling mode. Like, it's hard to stop fishing once you start. So the best thing to do it let that be the first thing you do. Scan. Put out brush piles. Recalibrate stuff. Make sure everything's good to go before you start fishing. Then once you start fishing, you can enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Bud Crisco said, Kenny, you will love what you learn once you get a live technology. I enjoy using it, understand fish behavior. That's my main thing. You hit the nail on the head, Bud Crisco. That's why I'm excited about the new Humminbird Live, man. The Mega Live. I just want to see, to see how these crappie act in their environment, man. You learn. Like, I love to learn about crappie. I wish if I could go to college, I would get a PhD, because I would be in every class studying, probably making a A+ on every test, a 4.0 GPA, because I would want to know everything there is to know about crappie. I'm telling you, I would definitely get a doctorate degree in crappie, because I would try to learn as much as I can. Lamar, what's going on, brother? Elton Hitchin, what's going on, brother? Slap Doc said, heading out to Conroe this weekend to get them heavyweights. I heard y'all been worrying about on Conroe, man. My homeboy got a boat slip out there. He put some Christmas trees out there on his boat slip, man. He went out today. Caught some nice slabs. I might creep out there, but I think I'm going to hit the favorite lake, man. Hit my favorite lake Sunday. Probably beautiful Sunday weather. As Dyson said, trying using to dip it. It works good. Okay, dipping. I said, I didn't know that. Okay, see, that's something else. Try dipping. Or what you talking about, the spray? You try dipping your jigs in the spray? Oh, I know you're talking about the dip it, the dye stuff. Talking about the dye stuff. If you talking about that dye stuff, I've used some of that before. My Turner said, Kenny, do you send these girls out the door without makeup on them? LOL. He uses glow white. I'm telling you. They got it. Look, them girls gotta have that glow white on them for me to use it. I would not get on the. If I'm at the lake and I don't have any, I have to fish. But I'm telling you, I will be uneasy the whole day. I probably wouldn't even catch a lot of crappie because I'm going to be uneasy. I have to have my glow white crappie nibbles for me to start fishing. Donnell said he going Friday. I don't know, man. I might go Friday. Tomorrow I got to put these tires on my boat. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow, put these tires on my boat if I do. Then I might go Friday, but I know I'm going Sunday for sure. But it depends on how much I party too. I might party too much New Year's Eve. I might not be able to make it Friday. Said, what better go find out without a nibble slow bite? Man, I'm telling you. Like I said, I've tried it. On my gas, I'm gonna tell y'all something. On my gas service, if it's tried and true. I have people sometimes they be like, man, we don't want to use no nibbles, and I have a nibble on, and I'm on my gas service, and I'm like, okay, you sure? Okay, fine. And then they'll see me pull out 3 or 4 crappie and be like, man, I ain't got a bite yet. I put a crappie nibble on. They put a crappie nibble on, boom, and just like that. So man, I'm telling you, crappie nibbles work. They definitely work. Crappie crack. That's why I call them Robert Quinn. Robert Quinn, them little glow whites. I call them that crappie crack, man. It's that crack rock, man. That's why it's white for it. That's why it's a glow white. Just like the crack rock. Bob said, you had me find 5 bottles of them nibbles. I'm telling you, man, that's the only kind I use. I don't use no other color. I don't use glitter because that glitter is too messy. I've had every color glitter, silver, blue, red, all that. Chartreuse glitter, I don't use that. I don't use the regular chartreuse nibbles. I only use glow white. That's the only thing I use. It's nice. I like making maps. You can also make your maps on lakes that don't have maps. You can actually make your maps also, if y'all didn't know that. I know in your Humminbirds you can. If you got a lake card or a lake master card or a Navionics or whatever card you use, if it's not a map of that lake, you can actually make a map by driving your boat around and all the good stuff. I don't know exactly how to do it, but you have to YouTube it, but you can also do that also. LBG said, man, the best trolling motor is a 4-foot wooden paddle with spotlight. I'm going to tell y'all something. Be honest with y'all. Be real with y'all. I ain't never in my life seen, like me and my dad, that's how I grew up with my dad. We had a John boat, no motor, straight paddle. No motor, no nothing. We had a private lake we fished, man, that my dad worked there. There was a private lake out there we fished all the time. We'd paddle all over that lake with no motor. But LBG, he used that paddle for his trolling motor. That man was spot locking. I'm talking about 10 mile per hour wind. That man had him a spot lock. Oh, he the truth. The real deal truth. I'm be honest. I'm talking about I've never seen nobody do that before. But him. He the real deal. SK said never need to recharge the batteries. James Shield, what's going on, brother? You see what Lamar said, LBG and that damn powder. Amazing. Watch it. I'm telling y'all, that man is the real deal with that powder trolling motor. The real deal. I'm telling y'all. Look at Donnell. Mike B, you are the master of the powder. I'm telling y'all, I've never seen that in my life. Spike it, dip. Okay, SK, that's what it is. Yep. I know exactly. I've used it before. But I only used the one that had the chartreuse on it, so I didn't like it changing all my colors, all my jigs to that chartreuse color. Yeah, man. So y'all stay on the lookout. I need to go charge this battery to this thing because I'll forget about it. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all too. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even use this remote. I don't even use the remote when I fish. I use my foot pedal. I'm a foot pedal guy. I've been a foot pedal guy since I've had a boat. I use my foot pedal because it has spot lock on my foot pedal. The only time I don't use my foot pedal is when I'm using my front fish finder to go from, waypoint to waypoint, and I can just spot lock it on my fish finder and it'll take me there. But other than that, I use my foot pedal. And like I said, spot lock on the foot pedal. So I really don't use this remote, but it's still a good tool because, like I said, y'all seen, you can just press one button, go to a waypoint, boom. Y'all see what it say? It said go to waypoint. You hit that, boom. Or you can say go to spot lock, boom. Or go to your track. Like if you're tracking something, it'll do that. It get to the point to where if you have like country lines, you got a lake card map and you got country lines, it'll follow country lines. Like the trolling motor will literally follow the country lines on your fish finder. It's amazing. If you're in the market for a trolling motor, get you a Minn Kota, any kind of Minn Kota with an iPilot link. They have the iPilot, which is a little bit cheaper. Then they have the iPilot link. The iPilot link, when I bought it, I called SK, like, SK, what do you think about this iPilot link? Because I knew he had just got a new trolling motor, and it was an iPilot link. He said the only issue you're going to have that you didn't get it before. And that's the only problem I had. The iPilot link is amazing. It follows contour line. It makes so much. You get a lot less work and you can fish a lot more without doing a lot less work. I've had that trolling motor up to about 15 mile per hour winds. Spot lock work perfect. And 15 mile per hour winds. Spot lock work perfect. It's the one I have is a 45-inch shaft. It's a 80 pound thrust, 24 volt. And I literally I charge my batteries up probably every 4 fishing trips. Every 4 fishing trips, I charge the battery. So it lasts a long time. Y'all know I fish from sun up to sundown. So I know now I can get me 4 full trips sun up to sundown before I have to charge up my batteries on my trolling motor. So if you are in the market for a trolling motor, trust me, get you any kind of trolling motor, Mint Coda with iPilot link. You won't be mad. Angelo Law said, that's your boy SK turn. And I believe it now. It's a proven fact. With no crappie crack, it's a slow bite. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm telling you, I will not start out. I'll be sick if I don't got any crappie nipples. Look, I have crappie nipples and no jigs on my boat before I now have any crappie nipples. I just put a barrel hook and a crappie nipple. That's why I catch them bluegills when they're bedding, when they're spawning. When the bluegill, the brim start spawning. You can put a crappie. I would catch them I was on the boat with Donnell 2 years ago. I was catching them on the crappie nibble and the hook. SK said that jog feature is my thing. MK all the way. Yes, sir. It's amazing, y'all. So like if you spot lock, like say I'm spot lock right now, all I gotta do is hit that button right there. It's gonna jog to the left 5 feet. Hit that button right there, jog to the right 5 feet. And then on your trolling motor, you can hit the jog where you can go up, down, or you can do it on here too. You go left, right, up, down. Like the jog feature is amazing. Definitely is. Cornell Harper said, yeah, I was in 20 mile per hour wind Sunday and it held up. There you go. I'm telling y'all, it's an amazing tool to have. A good trolling motor is an amazing tool to have. I never knew it until I bought me one. Like I said, I had the cheapest one on the market, and I'm like, man, I just use this foot pedal. But when I bought this thing here, it really made my job so much. And I bought it honestly because I knew I was doing guided trips, and it's hard to try to guide a boat with a foot pedal, and you got 2 other people on the boat or 1 other person on the boat. You try to get everybody on a certain brush pile or certain stump or whatever. Now, I can do it with the foot pedal, trolling motor. I can do it with my foot pedal, cell phone, my remote control, or my fish finder. And it makes it so much easier for everybody to fish. Let's see, it's okay, dude, I'm out. Learned a lot, take it to the water. S. Dyson said, okay, dude, I'm out. Learned a lot, taking it to the water. Man, I sure appreciate it. Like I said, this I do my live for everybody, for all of us to learn. All of us to learn, including myself. Y'all teach me stuff. Every time I go on live, I learn something new from y'all. Slab Dr. Lamar said, real talk on the trolling motor. Avoid buying those 12-volt motors. Go with the strongest thrust your money can buy. The fish turn on in rough water if you can control your boat. I was just talking about that earlier before you got on, Lamar. I was telling them, man, we get on Somerville, the wind start getting high. That when the fish start biting. But yeah, y'all, I had the 12-volt. That foot pedal, regular Mint Coda Edge 12-volt. And I had to charge it. Every time I went fishing, I had to charge it. Get you at least a 24. Or, even if you want a 36-volt. 24 or a 36-volt trolling motor. I would say the minimum is 80-pound thrust. At least, I got the 24-volt, 80-pound, and it works great. It works great. I got a 17-foot aluminum boat, and it got some speed to it, but at least get you an 80-pound thrust trolling motor, 24-volt. Like I said, if your money can afford a 36, get you a 36. You're going to have more pound thrust and all that good stuff. And I'm sure they'll last. You probably get about 6 or 7 trips before you got to charge your batteries up. So, yeah, that trolling motor makes a big difference. I never thought it did, but it really do. Squiddo Lee said, Lamar, I saw you dropping them Christmas trees yesterday. Hope they holding up fish for you. Look at Donnell. Hey, I'm telling you, it's always somebody watching. It's always somebody watching. Boy, y'all crazy. Man, y'all always with some, boy. Boy, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Yeah, but man, see, but that's the thing, y'all. That's the thing about putting in that work. Putting in that work. Me personally, I'm gonna be honest. I put my Christmas trees out like it still be dark outside, or trees. I put brush piles out mostly when it's dark. Like most of the time, if I ain't already got them on a boat, I go here and cut them down. Boom, boom, boom. I cut a whole lot of them down at one time. So if I want to come back the next weekend, I come out there and grab them. It's like 6:30, still dark. I go on time up and drop them before anybody even out on the water. I don't want nobody to see where I put my stuff in. But you know, sometimes people watch you, man. You just pass by, but like, okay, somebody dropped the Christmas tree out. Oh well, you know what I'm saying. But that's the thing about fishing. When you have electronics, you can't be mad that somebody else found your brush pile. Because I know I've found several people brush piles by me just scanning. You know, so it is what it is. Donnell said, "Boy, they like the Secret Service." Well, y'all got me good. That one caught me off guard. Y'all crazy. Thank you, SK, for the tip this morning about the color jig change to gray. For sure, for sure. Lamar said, I got 14 trees at Lowe's for $1. Yes, if you want a Christmas tree, they are selling for some of them for a quarter, some of them cheaper than that at Lowe's for Christmas trees, y'all. Because I'm definitely going to put me some out Sunday. SK said, bro, you're undercover. Squid out, don't be no undercover, Crappie snitch now. We're going to be watching you now. He took the Christmas tree down the day after Christmas. Boy, y'all funny. Y'all funny to me, man. I know when all y'all boys get on here, I already know y'all gonna be talking some Noah. This thing here is about to die. Shutting down. It needed to shut down. But yeah, man, I hope y'all learned something today, man. I definitely learned something from y'all. I appreciate everything, man. Squiddo said, Lamar, you ain't got to worry about him, man. He ain't going to tell nobody where your tree is. Now, he might fish it from time to time, but he ain't going to tell nobody. That's all it is. Man, I appreciate y'all joining live, man. We're going to try to make sure we do it every Wednesday around 7:30, 8 o'clock. I know I didn't go live last week, like I said, because I was spending time with the family back in Mississippi. Y'all stay tuned for the videos coming soon. Like I said, we're going to have videos of different jigs I'm going to tie. How I tie them. I'm gonna show y'all how to do the plastic jelly belly jigs, all that good stuff, man. I really appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all support, man. I hope y'all have a blessed new year. Y'all know 2021 is coming. It's almost 2021. We're gonna turn up, y'all, for 2021. We're gonna catch more crappie. We're gonna make more money. We're gonna make more friends. We're gonna have a better time. We're gonna catch a lot more fish. We're gonna have better information. It's going down in 2021. Man, y'all have a blessed and safe New Year's, man. It's your boy, Skinny Kenny, the Bronze Star Vet. Double salute. I'm out of here.